Will we end up in the hell? That's the question. We're Carla and Lida and we've swapped a career ladder for a life on the road, wandering the world in our Land Rover Defender PANGO. In this episode we take upon a real challenge, the steep and narrow Gamkaskloof that leads to the hell.
And I am a little bit scared.
Yeah. We don't have to worry, we'll never reach the hell. This whole bolt is coming out.
Will we make it? Wander along with us through the beautiful Karoo in South Africa.
Welcome back everyone from the Karoo. We are on our way to, well, exactly we don't know precisely where we're going today, but somewhere in the direction of the Swartberg mountains today or tomorrow. More passes to come this week, so stay tuned.
First one for the day, Elands Pass. We are driving on the R62, Route 62, so it's a bit of a touristic route, like the Route 66 in America. And there's a few nice towns along the route. It's a beautiful Klein Karoo area, and like I think we had some of it in our first videos, Montague and Robertson and so on. And then soon we'll be turning off towards a few more gorges and passes until we reach the Swartberg Pass. We just stopped in Karoo and we got some coffee as we won't be seeing a larger town, I think, the next few days. Then we also saw some local wine, Karoo cellar wine.
So let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah, nothing long. It's very, very hot again today. We'll see from there where we turn to. If we turn to the rest or the hell. The hell. This is beautiful. We just turned off the R62 and not even sure if this is already Meiringspoort. We also saw a sign that said Wilde Honde Kloof, I think. Wild Dog Gorge. But wow! This looks like something in Nevada or so, eh? Like the Valley of Fire. Amazing! Amazing! One moment you think everything is sort of going to look the same, like rolling hills, and then suddenly there's this. We have Arches National Park there as well. Utah has nothing on this. Oh, whoops. We're only now on the Kloof, or on the last bit of it. That first bit, that beautiful bit, was Buffelskloof.
Well,
Yes.
anyway, it's all beautiful, equally beautiful, and equally hot.
It is very, very hot. So we're turning into the Swartberg Pass now, and I think we might be doing it in stages, but apparently there's a nice restaurant here just around the corner where they have roosterkoek. It's like,
And this Afrikaner now wants to go there.
I want roosterkoek. I don't know if they still do takeaways, but yeah, some roosterkoek with some cheese on. Can I win you over with the cheese?
Yeah, you got me.
Okay.
You got me with the cheese.
Kobus's hole.
now you probably lost me again.
There's a lot of people sitting there. It bodes well.
Found what you were looking for?
Yes. The roosterkoek. Just a piece of dough right on the fire. And I have some bovril and cheese on mine. You have cheese. So bovril, for the people who don't know, is like marmite or like Vegemite, but a little bit of beef in there. So.
We hit the road again this morning. We're in the Karoo still. We left our camp. We're heading for Meiringspoort.
Yes, we're going through the little town of De Rest, or just heading there now, and then entering Meiringspoort from there and through to Prince Albert. We'll have a look at the town, and then we hopefully head to a little camping close to Prince Albert.
We decided on a shorter drive today before we attempt on driving Die Hel.
It's been really, really hot the last few days, and sitting in the car with these roads is maybe just a little bit too much for hours on end. So a short drive, and then we can enjoy the camping a bit more. N12 just after Meiringspoort ended, just so that we can have 3 more passes and gorges. So it's a small little road between the farms. And it's first we have the Blowpunt Rivier, then the Klein Pass, and then lastly Elands Pass.
For that real Karoo feeling, eh?
I hope it's not locked.
No, it's not
open.
locked.
But this time I'm on the right side.
I think it will only be one gate.
I think it's only one gate. The day that you are not driving, it's only one gate.
Manifesting it.
Yeah, this is the Karoo Pass, and then apparently this is the Prince Albert Valley.
Prince Albert.
Prince Albert. Probably Prince Albert, one of the princes. are close to Prince Albert. There is a camping called Bushman Valley. It's lovely. They have also cottages and things that looks amazing, and a lot of nice little camp spots. So we decided to stay one more day.
Yeah, we actually wanted to take up on the Hel today, but postponed that to tomorrow and explore this beautiful surrounding a little bit.
Yeah, and get some stuff done also, fix some things and work on the videos. So while we can, we're using the time, and it's still cool this morning.
Yeah,
So we decided to go for a little hike, and I think we're getting down now because it's getting hotter. The sun is coming out.
and I'm hungry.
And you're hungry?
I am
That's
hungry.
new. That's new. Normally I am. Okay. I said to Lida I wanted to come up here, look at all the rock formations. It's sort of like Meiringspoort. It's not far away. It's about, I think, 50 kilometers away from there. So beautiful area. You see all the different colors, especially when the sun falls on it in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
We're staying here for a day and turned the place into a ravage already. These are our new chairs. We sit lovely, but fall with the slightest wind. What are you doing?
You said that I should check if everything was okay here. I'm not sure what I should check. But I'm here
Thank you.
and you are happy.
Carla's pretending to check loose screws and bolts and...
Yeah. Because where do I start?
I don't know. That's why you do it. Carla had to stop for these beautiful proteas. We're driving on the Swartberg Pass, about to turn off in a kilometer or so to Gamkaskloof Pass or Gamkaskloof. And I am a little bit scared of what lies ahead. Carla told me it's gonna be beautiful, so I'm gonna stick to that, and we're gonna enjoy the ride. Well, Carla is obsessed with all the proteas. I'm quite obsessed with what I just saw. The sign saying 37 kilometers to the Hel takes 2 hours. I wonder. We might take longer
I
even.
think we might take longer. Right, yes.
Ominous. Very ominous. Oh, you can see the whole road there coming along the valley.
Well, I'm still there.
We don't have to worry, we'll never reach the Hel.
You can thank me later for the beautiful footage.
Yes, true.
You too, people.
That last bit at the end of this valley, not the passes really, but it's actually a historical community. It's also a heritage site, this area. We're driving through a nature reserve, Cape Nature, the Swartberg Nature Reserve. The community was officially started in 1830 when Europeans/Boers, probably Dutch, settled there as a small group of people. And the first contact that someone else had, that someone wrote about them, was during the Anglo-Boer War, that some of the Afrikaner forces found one of these people along this pass, and they had said that no English, no British had come into this section ever before, and they were also the first Boers or Afrikaners that reached this community. So they probably didn't have much contact with anyone in the time leading up to the Anglo-Boer War. And then after that, probably there was more contact, but this road, was only built in 1962 when it was asked to build a road, and the governor took the seat, said yes, because he came to look at the area, and the engineer Louis Terblanche designed it.
Carla's last name too.
Yeah. And then it was built in a few, actually it didn't take long. It was built with a few men, 12 men, and Koos van Zyl with his, I don't know, he's not his tractor, but his back actor or his front loader, I don't know. But Koos van Zyl, with the one machine and 12 men, built this road apparently quite quickly. I'm looking for, somewhere along the road there's a big rock that the road had to be built around because Koos could not move the rock. He apparently tried very hard for a long time, but he could not move the rock. When an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, what happens? This was Koos se klip. So Koos van Zyl's rock, which he couldn't move. When I was blowing down or deflating the tire, I saw a bolt sticking out, and I saw something yesterday on the other side of the hole, and I thought, no, it's probably just a normal hole that should be there, but I didn't check this side. So this whole bolt is coming out. It looks like it's just for the rock slider to the chassis, but the nut on the other side is gone. So to get it back in, I think it's a little bit out of position at the moment. I'm trying to get this bolt in through the hole, but it's also full of mud and dust, so I'm not sure if it's moving at all or it's just turning around there. I think it's just turning around. It is more fixed than it was. So maybe just fixed in dust. I don't think it's moving. It's through. I'm just going to see if I maybe have such a nut. Otherwise, I'll just try and turn some wire around there, get it tight around it so that it can't pull out. I think it's not too bad. It's just unfortunate. And then I think someone there down there will have a nut. Let's go nuts. I don't have M10s, so that needs to go on our spares list. But what I do have is this cargo rail fitting. It might be the right size. The nut of the cargo rail fitting. Okay, let's see. I think this is a 12 maybe. No, it's too big. I think it's a 12.
That's a riv nut.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has a thread.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I'm not sure.
That's too small.
Wire it is.
Wire it is. Okay. Let's hope that just the friction of that piece of wire on the thread, I turn it around this piece of metal, keeps it there. And the worst thing is I checked under the car yesterday, I saw a hole and I didn't follow up.
$19 more kilometers.
18. proud of you. Very proud of you. You made it without crying much. No, but it wasn't bad. Now we're in the valley now, so the descent is done. It's just a little bit of a gravel road still until you get to the community. But it wasn't too bad. The hairpin bends are quite sharp, a few of them, and it's narrow, so you just hope that you don't meet anyone on the road, which we were lucky. We didn't have anyone on the bad sections. Just on the easy sections we got 2 cars and a scrambler. So lucky for us, we never had to reverse, we never had to stop for anyone, so that was nice. And this last section we did in low range in first and second gear, so just to have more control and not drive on the brakes. And yeah, it went well. Yeah, not bad at all. It's hot.
To us, the hell looked more like paradise.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm not sure if we told you, but there's only one way out of the hell, and that is the same way back. So, luckily an early start again this morning. It's just past 8, and yeah, speaking for myself, mentally preparing for, well, especially the first bit. But let's go. Leaving a mark. see. Let's put it here. Here?
Yeah. We were here.
Yes.
So we are about to turn right on the Swartberg Pass again. And all in all, I can say it was a beautiful drive. Sometimes a little bit scary, for me at least. Very remote. To give you an idea, we just saw one other car, but just a few kilometers back. And yesterday, 2 cars seemingly traveling together. Well, that's all. So it's really secluded here. Beautiful, beautiful. Wouldn't have want to miss it. So we just went over the top of the Swartberg Pass. Heading down again, we're now making our way towards George. Look at this view.
We are ending off this episode on a cool note, which is quite nice after the week we've had,
It is.
in the misty Outeniqua Pass. So that means we are leaving the Klein Karoo and we're heading towards the garden route area. Join us next week as we do the 7 passes.
The Tsitsikama passes, head into the Eastern Cape. See you then.
Thank you for watching.